We're here. I'm Judy Skinner.
And I'm Felipe Teixeira.
He is my co-host today. I'm so excited, and we are both here
on stage with Dance Alive.
Yay! Felipe was saying, okay, what are we going to do? And I said, well, one of the things we need to do is thank our sponsors. We have 4 amazing sponsors, and you want to take the first one?
Yes, of course. Alliance Credit Union.
And that's Tim Cannon,
right.
who we drag in every once in a while, but he stage manages with us.
Right, he does a great job.
He does everything.
It's really good.
He is wonderful. And Yvette Godet, and every time I get in there, I talk about how wonderful she is. I'm one of those people that I am terrified to go to the dentist, and I now love going to the dentist, and I have told Felipe he is going to.
Yes, but I'm just like you. I'm super afraid. I didn't have the best experience with my dentist before, and I already talked to Yvette, and I really need to see her, and I will.
They're wonderful. They are wonderful. They're wonderful. Well, we also have to thank Pofall Studios. That's where Dance Alive rehearses, and we do all our work. But there's somebody else we really have to thank. Wonder who that is? Elio at Fiesta Media, who does some wonderful, wonderful work for us. Okay, Felipe.
Yes.
I have not been on the road. I have just been shuffling papers at home.
Right.
Getting ready for things.
Right.
And you've been out on the road for 2 weeks.
Right. We went to South Florida, West Palm Beach, Boca Raton, and there one more city that I forgot. We had shows. The audience was amazing. We have a few challenges, things going on backstage,
right?
But as always, we all work together, and the show had to continue. So it was an amazing tour this last 2 weeks.
It was
beautiful. It was nice.
Yep.
Really
Kim
nice.
said the
program was super nice. Sorry.
Presenter called her and told her afterwards that during intermission, she was being texted and people in the audience phoning her about how wonderful it was.
Calling Kim?
The presenter, the people that brought us in, she said that had never happened ever before. So it was like...
That's interesting. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. But it was a great show, especially the Cup of Life, I guess, because it's the last one. It's so excited. The music, it's super up. So the audience can really enjoy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really nice.
It's I have not seen the show. I've seen parts of the show. Right. This is so the audiences, if you want to see this wonderful, wonderful piece with one of the wonderful dancers, Felipe, in it, you can come. The show is going to be February 12th. It's a perfect Valentine date night out. You can come to a 2 o'clock show and then go to dinner afterwards, or go to dinner first and then come to the show, or however you want to do it. It's just it's Don Juan in Loveland, so it's an extension kind of what you guys took down to South Florida. There they want a shorter program. So I know you guys have been rehearsing for that. But you've also been rehearsing for...
Dance with the Stars?
Not yet. You've been doing that too. Portraits too.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry, because I'm not in it. So I am going to Valdosta next week for a guest.
This is...
I'm sorry.
Felipe,
so that's why I'm kind of out of it.
It's interesting because when people ask me about Felipe, he is he's a beautiful dancer. But beyond that, he's a very generous partner. Whoever he's dancing with, he is there for that partner. And for me, that's kind of what that makes it special. It would be wonderful if you're just going to do bop around for yourself. You can do that, but beyond that, you care about who you're dancing with. And I think that's a very... special talent and ability.
Exactly. I think that's the right word. I think it's an ability that I got since I first started dancing. I would say that Christina Elena, she was the one who taught me being a good partner, have these skills, how you say, under your sleeves, you know. So I learned with that. She was a great teacher, She knew a lot of partner skills, and I think what makes her special and have these skills, it's that she likes to work with men. She's kind of known for that. She likes to work with the guys, the male technique, and she always keep telling me, like, be a good partner, learn all these skills, learn how to turn the girls, how to make them pretty. They are the priority, you know. And I took at that, and I guess that's one of my principal ability. Suit. And I really like it, yes, and open doors for me. I think he opened doors for me.
The other thing that I think is, different people have different things that makes them special. That's one of the things for Felipe. The other thing, I think, is that he works so hard at finding the character that the choreographer wants, the story that they want to tell. And I think that is that's a pretty special talent as well.
Yes, thank you. I mean, I really try to do that, because we're not an athlete, we're artists. So we got to put the effort, the effort and the strength, but you gotta bring the character that makes you the difference and make you unique. And it is really challenge, because Dance Life we have so many programs, so many choreography, and you gotta be able to be versatile enough to be a cavalier, and the next day you do portrait or you do Swan Lake, you know. But
we have a show coming up this Friday at noon, and Saturday at 5 o'clock, and you're going to be in the audience cheering, maybe helping me pour. No, you'll be in.
I'll be Valdosta. Yeah.
I'm going to get somebody else to help me pour the wine in. Okay. Anyway, Annie Collier is doing a piece called Portraits 2, and she's using a number of the people in the company in this. It's a very intimate setting. It will be at the studio, and it really is for and about adults. It's not a young child or children's program. It is for adults. Interesting for me is that 100 years ago, it feels like, our principal dancer in 1966, when she left, she eventually married. Her daughter came back, had umpteen scholarships, danced with us, got a degree in speech therapy, speech pathology, went back to West Palm, got married, had a daughter who went to the university. The middle one, Charlotte, is coming, that used to dance with us and do leads, is going to be dancing in this one. And another one of my favorite dancers, because she is so passionate and expressive and creative in what she does, Isabel Garcia Rose is going to be performing in it. So for those of you that it is, I want to say, intergenerational. We've got young people and older people in it. You know?
That is such a good idea. Bring back older dancers.
I know. I'm really excited to see what she's going to do. You know,
I wish I could see.
I haven't seen any of it, so I'm really excited about that. Yeah. And then in between, we're doing a lot of other things. But I think I've been getting out newsletters and emails and writing people, and they're emailing, when is this going to happen? And I saw on Facebook, Star Bradbury has already started with
I saw.
We have, I think.
Super well done.
Elio, is this a time when we can put in that next video as kind of an introduction to our guest?
Let's do it.
All right. That was so much fun.
I love
so
it.
So much fun.
I haven't seen for a while and bring back memories.
Okay, so now we get to introduce our special
Yes.
guest. Would you like to introduce?
Of course,
Ms.
it's my honor to introduce you, Susanna Peddie, my Dance with the Stars partner from 2020. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
I haven't seen you for so long, and I miss you.
I miss you too. I should have worn my tennis outfit.
Yes, we should have. We should have. Thank you so
I've done a
much.
cartwheel for you guys.
I know. Did you see the video?
I did. That
Such
was so
a
fun.
back memories, right? I love it. I love it.
So one of the things, if I don't do this, Jesse is going to. Jesse
Okay.
is back in Cuba dealing with things. So we are here together, and one of the things we always ask is, tell us about yourself.
Okay.
What have you been doing? What have you been up to? I know it's been different.
Yes. So since 2020,
Yeah,
since
yeah.
the Dancing with the Stars, let's see, lots of stuff. I was going to shut down my business, and then people convinced me not to. So now I've just been working full time, and just trying to keep things running. And
What is your business? What do you do?
Oh, I do short-term rental proproperties in Gainesville. So Airbnb, VRBO,
Whoa.
anything corporate housing.
Yeah.
So it's pretty busy. We have 40 properties right now.
Whoa.
So it's a lot of changeovers and lots of business in Gainesville, lots of transient people. So it keeps us busy.
That's great.
But I do miss dancing.
Let me know, because we have a relationship with Visit Gainesville and the hospitality committee.
Oh, great.
Council, sorry. And what we have done is we have provided flex tickets for patrons of given hotels that are safe, secure, whatever.
Yeah.
So let me know.
I will.
Because that's one of the things that we like to do in terms of supporting the community.
Wonderful. Yeah, and we have a B&B now too.
Yep. That
yeah,
would be fun.
That would be great.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yes, yes. Don't you do some designing too?
I do. I haven't had as much time to design, but I do
The clothes design,
Yes,
clothing
the
design.
Yes,
I remember we talked about that.
Yes, exactly. So I do funky designs with my photographs, and just for fun, I'll kind of put a goat on a chicken, and then a buffalo, and on a surfboard, or on a paddleboard, or on a sailboat. Just kind of make up the surreal things that couldn't really happen, but it would be fun.
It is pretty unique, yes. But you gotta come up with something that nobody has or haven't seen being out there, right?
Exactly. Conversation pieces.
I think that's
I
one of
love
the
it.
things that Gainesville is known for.
Probably.
It is an incredibly creative community.
Absolutely.
It really is. Well, I'm not sure how it happened, but you are the chairman of Dancing with the Stars. Our gala, which is coming up,
March 12th.
Is?
Yes, March 12th. And we are so excited about all of our dancers.
it's a huge,
Yeah.
huge fundraiser
Yes.
for us.
Especially after
Huge.
the successful that was last year.
It was amazing.
Right?
Yeah, we couldn't use our normal venue because they'd only allow 50 people.
Right.
And we went out to Legacy Park thinking, okay, and everyone loved it.
It is amazing. I love that venue.
Huge space, easy parking. I mean, the people just, all the people involved in it just thoroughly enjoyed it. Oh, there's some more pictures.
Yes.
we are.
There you are.
There's
yeah.
the group pictures.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, the group.
Look how fancy we are. I love this event, Can we start talk about this?
Yeah. Go for it.
I love Dance with the Stars. First of all, for being fundraiser event for Dance Alive. It's really important for the dancers, for all the Dance Alive stuff. And have Susanna Peddie work with us. It's amazing too. And we get to know other people and we get so close with them, I mean, at least I am super lucky. I always have great partners and I always get along with them, and it's not because you're here, but you're definitely a special one.
Oh, thank you. You're very special, too.
You're very special. We get along since the first rehearsal, since we first met, right? It was a really good vibe. I really like her. She's into fashion. I like fashion too. She worked out. Did you know that she does boxing and tennis? Tennis. Yes, she not compete between friends, right?
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
like competition
Competing between friends,
between
yep.
friends, and she was kind of struggle back then when we were rehearsing
Oh,
this.
yeah.
She was having so many tennis class, and she was kind of overwhelmed, and she was venting with me, right? And I like to play just for fun. Anyway, but she is super active.
Yeah.
She's super active, and it's
It
super
was-
interesting. And then she started dancing, right?
Yes, and I did not realize how hard it was to learn a dance. And I thought, oh my goodness,
Yeah.
it was so hard. It was such a challenge, and it was such a great experience. But I was so nervous. And
Yes, I was about to ask you. Tell us about your experience with
Sure.
Dance with the Stars, like from the beginning. How did you feel on the first rehearsal? Because even us, I would say that I'm gonna say myself, we are ballet dancers, but to learn ballroom dance steps,
Yeah.
it's still a challenge for us. Okay, we have rhythm, we know the swing and stuff, but it's still also hard. So I also for myself, at the first rehearsal, I always think I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. But think about the first day of
Yeah.
rehearsal and the day of the performance. How
amazing
proud of
difference.
you
I'm
of
so
yourself.
proud. There were so many
It's
moves. I
super-
thought I am never going to get this right.
Right. Uh-huh.
And it was so fun picking the song. We picked Dance Monkey,
Right.
which is a fun.
And back
just
then
so
was
fun.
like #1 on the radio song, right? It was playing all
So
the time.
fun. Yes.
Yeah, it's a super exciting song.
So, and we did such a mix of hip hop and all sorts of stuff.
Our style was quick step, but at the end we start doing some hip hop,
Yeah.
which I think it adds so much. It was, it put us a little more free,
Yeah.
so we're not dancing together. I mean,
You guys
ballroom,
were
you
doing
gotta be-
freestyle.
We were.
I
We
guess
could-
at
we
the end
could
of the
say
day,
it was-
yes, I guess. But
Yeah,
it
yeah.
worked. It was super nice, and we brought our theme was the tennis.
Yes.
As I figured out that she plays
Yeah.
tennis.
Yeah, because I came
And
straight from a tennis lesson, I think, to the rehearsal.
first rehearsal.
Yes, in my tennis skirt. And
Yeah,
shirt.
she has.
Yeah.
She was wearing a tennis outfit, and then we figured out that so let's do this because I like to have a theme for my Dance with the Stars.
Yeah.
We did dirty dance and then the tennis. What else? Elvis Presley. So I like to have a character so I can get into it. So it was super nice, and we dance with her tennis racket.
we did.
It was super nice. We make it work.
Yep, I love it. I
She's
love it.
really friends with Annie Collier.
Yep.
So we rehearsed at her gallery.
At the gallery.
Yes, as the video,
Yep,
the background.
with her gorgeous, amazing artwork.
Oh,
She's
it's
so
amazing.
multi-talented.
She's
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
she's the kind of artist that I would say about her photography skills.
Yeah.
The art, it's also new and unique. You know?
yeah, absolutely.
Always new.
Everything.
She multiplies you know what I mean?
Yep.
So the effects that
Yep.
she puts. It's really nice.
she
Since I
pushes-
first got here.
Pushes the edge on
does.
a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
I really love it. Tell me, what can we expect with this gala?
It's going to be so fun. We've got some incredible personalities for the dancers, the stars this year. And the venue is going to be the same at Legacy, which will be wonderful. And then Blue Water Bay is doing the food again. It's always delicious. Byron does an amazing job. The decorations are going to be perfect, as always, with Dan Hathcock and his company.
Yep.
And unforgettable
Events.
Events.
Unforgettable
Yes, so
events. Yep.
Unforgettable events.
Yep.
And so we've got a wonderful agenda for everybody. It is, in my opinion, it is the most fun event in all of Gainesville.
It's just,
Yeah.
Yes.
somebody once said that, Dance Alive gives really good parties.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, there's a silent auction component for it. So those things are always wonderful. I remember I had a painting. I had a Lenny Kessel that was
Yes, that was
and I
beautiful.
remember somebody said, "Did you see the people that got it?" And I said, "No." And they said they carried it out dancing. And I thought, yes, I wanted it to find a good home.
It did, apparently.
Yeah. It was so much fun. I really loved that.
Yes.
That it happened that way. So.
It found a good home.
It found a good home.
Yes.
Yeah, there are so many things that are going on at that event, and it's spread out enough so that you're comfortable. The dancing is absolutely Goshen and Lee are
Gosh.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh, they make everything. They make
So
everything
fun.
wonderful. So
Can I say one more thing about the Champagne Gala?
Yeah,
the
yeah,
Dance with the
yeah.
Stars is special. As we've been doing this for 6 years.
longer than
think
that.
Longer than that already.
The first one we had was in the Sun Center.
Wow.
In the Sun Center, and it was indoors and outdoors.
Wow.
That was the first one, and it was this has grown so it's really huge, and it's such a good way for people to meet and make connections.
Yes, definitely. And what I want to say, it's not just from my partners. How I said, I've been so lucky to always get amazing ladies, but all of the stars get so into, right?
Yeah.
Can you tell? They all get super into,
I don't know if you remember.
They work harder. You see the rehearsals, they work hard and get into and involved and started doing the promotion on social media. And I just want to say thank you for all of the stars who has done Dance with the Stars with us.
You know who's coming in as a judge?
Oh, who?
Tony Offerly.
Who?
Tony Offerly. He was the one that he danced with Rachel. He had a zoot suit on, and he came in with choir robes, and then they got off and they danced. He heads up the opera program at the University of Florida.
I'm sorry, I gotta see a picture so I can remember.
And he will be singing in Carmina.
Singing. Okay, I know who he is.
Now you know who he is. So we wanted somebody that knew dance, knew theater, and knew kind of the
artist.
event. And he said he would love to be. So he is going to be one of the judges. He is excited about it, can hardly stand. I met somebody this year who happens to think you're absolutely wonderful, and I introduced you, I believe, at Fanta, but she came back at Nutcracker, and she's coming to all the rest of them too. Lisa Sicasio at TV20.
Oh, good.
She's going to be one of the judges. I asked her about it. Well, I asked when I suggested, because she danced all of her life, and when she started college, she was going to be a dance major, and then decided marketing was more, journalism, marketing was more where she was. She can hardly wait. She's going to be one of the judges. And then Judy Markell. I don't know if you remember Judy. She has a 30-year history with NCAA gymnastics.
Wow.
Yeah, she is hot. Anyway, and she's always danced ballroom, and she now does competitive ballroom. So we were looking for somebody that has kind of as a judge that understands theatrics, performance, also understands ballroom.
Right.
Understands ballroom. So we have 3 judges, and they're going to have such a good time.
Oh, that's great.
They're going to love it. I am so happy to have them.
I want to say one more special thank you for Paris Studio, Eileen and Rhea.
Yeah.
I am in particular so in love with both of them. They're super nice and kind and sweet with me. I love Eileen. So also thank you, Paris Studio, for helping us. Because how I said, we don't know ballroom dance. And thank God we have them.
I know.
And they're super nice and patient. We have other coaches.
Yes.
But I always work with them, and I'm glad. I'm really appreciating.
It's so cool.
Yes, Eileen, it's super sweet. We went to her event, her event of her studio, and it was beautiful in a big room. All the ladies with the big dresses, and it was amazing. I love it. Yes, she reserved a special table for the Dance Alive. So Andy, Ashley, Luana, all some other dancers went to support her, and it was beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I can't remember who I was talking to, but speaking of beautiful and fashion and the rest of them, they've already decided they're working on picking out their dresses and their outfits.
The stars?
Not just the stars, but the people that are going there.
Fun. That's awesome. So I hope we get a sold-out program.
We're already, people are already making reservations. And, you can do that. We just sent out some reminders, and we'll get emails and things, but it is on our website. So if you go to our homepage and you look at it, it's right there, Dancing with the Stars, and it tells you about it, gives you all the information, and you can get your tickets there or get a table. I know there are people fighting over which tables they can get and where they're going to go.
Yeah, and they're going to go fast. The stage side.
Well, I think Star is the one that's got a head start on all the voting.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah, I know. Her goal, I think, is 10,000.
Very good.
Yeah.
I saw.
That's how much she wants to raise. It's like
she'll do it.
I know.
I watched her podcast actually. yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's super interesting about her book.
Yeah?
She's writing a book about how, I don't know how to say, how get old but healthy kind of thing in a good way, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was super interesting, super interesting, the whole thing. She has a background dancing, and she's really, I really like her podcast.
You know,
was really nice.
One of the things that's happened with these podcasts is we're getting to know so many different people with different perspectives. Cole Dooley was one of the people that did Dancing with the Stars, and he, I learned about the foundation that in his daughter's memory, that, he said, he was talking about Gainesville community and how supportive it was and how caring it was. And that's kind of, we keep getting that from all of our guests. But he said, it really pushed him in terms of his comfort level.
Oh, yes.
And he's still taking lessons.
Oh, that's
amazing. He really is enjoying it. And I thought, yes, that's the goal. Yeah,
right?
that is the goal. That is the goal.
Really nice.
And so anybody that, I think it's Mitch Glazer, he kept saying he couldn't do it, and then he said something on a podcast about doing it. And so Jesse said, okay, we've got this on that you are going to do it, so we're going to hold you to it.
Is he available this year?
I don't know that he's, we could probably hit him up. Okay. And I think that, because this will be the second time it's been, referenced.
Okay.
And he's another tall, long-legged one that would be fun.
Okay.
That would be
If you're
fun.
on here, expect a call soon.
Yeah. Oh Lordy, it's going to be fun. We're going to be fun. Yeah.
Can I ask you one more thing?
Yeah.
When you start getting involved with Dance Alive, how you get to know Dance Alive? For how long have you been working with us?
So I knew of Dance Alive through Ani Collier. And so I've seen her performances, and so really it's mostly through Ani.
Yep.
And then somebody asked me if I would be a star, and I think I said no the first time, and then the next time she got really smart. She said, okay, I've got your friend Lauren, so you guys can do this together. And so I thought, okay, well, if Lauren can do it, we can encourage each other. So I thought that was a really smart tactic. So I've used that too to get the dancers. But it was so fun. So ever since I've done the dancing, and I attended several of the Champagne galas prior to dancing, and I always thought it was so amazing and beautiful, and that it's amazing what people can do out of their comfort zone.
Yeah,
because it's a lot of people. It's kind of scary.
I have to tell you, ages ago, I did it. And Lauren Caldwell was there, and I was her partner. So the guy said, "Hey, let's do it." So Lauren and I did it, and it was out of my comfort level because I don't do ballroom either.
Right.
And she was so funny because she said, "We're going to do Fosse," and I said, "Okay, whatever you want to do." And it's interesting because you're working with somebody different in a different way.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think, for example, I always do like salsa most of the times, and with Susan, we decided to do a quick step.
Yep.
I said, let's do quick step because I wanted something new for myself, challenge. Because salsa it's been done for a while, and it was.
Like, I don't know what it is.
But I just think that it's so kind of cute, excited because it's all about like small jumps, like like hop. I always watch the television show, and I think it's super amazing. So I thank you so much for.
That was great.
Go with me in this crazy adventure.
Thank you for being such a great partner.
My pleasure. My pleasure. It was my honor, and it's my honor to have you as a friend and being here working with us.
It's an honor to be here.
Yes, such a good energy, good vibes, and that my kind of people. I want to take advantage that I'm here today, and every time I have an interview or something with Judy, she always just saying so much good stuff about me. I just want to say her that you are a super good professional too, and one thing that I really admire about you is how you let us be free as you choreograph for us. I really appreciate it. Touches me, it makes me feel good and comfortable. So I just want to take advantage of this space, this moment here, and every time you always say so much good stuff about me, and I have to say I really admire it because I like to work with people and choreographers that they come with the idea, what they want, of course, but they also say, now give me your best jump, now give me your best turn, and you feel free, because if they ask for to do something that you're not comfortable, because I think on stage you gotta do and show off your best, and I think that's how you think, right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much, and it's always a pleasure work with you, and thank you for the freedom that you give to us. She comes, I want this, and here you can put something.
I got applause.
That you wanted to. I know, you deserve. You deserve. So thank you so much. I've been here for 11 years, and every time you work with us, the choreography, you let us free.
Thank
you.
Thank
you so much.
Thank
My
you.
pleasure.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure. I don't know how much time we have, Elio, but I want to make sure we get some dates in. So, number one, Ani's piece is going to be at Pofall Studios, and it's this Friday at 12 o'clock, and I'll have some wine for you afterwards. And then Saturday at 5 o'clock, it's Portraits 2. Ashley, Andy, Marilyn, Emmy, Rosemary, Luana, Bia, I can't remember. There are a bunch of people that are...
Thales and Ada?
Yeah. So it's going to be gorgeous. Issa, Charlotte, Ani will be dancing, so come to that one. So that's this weekend. And then February 12th is the next big one, and that's Don Juan in Loveland. And it's an absolute joy. That's one, makes everybody feel good.
Yes.
It really does. And Andy is the ultimate Don Juan. Yep, it starts with, I was writing the PSA, it goes from sword fights to rock and roll. So everything in between.
Fun.
I know, it really does. And the whole gamut in there. And then next we have coming up the biggie, which is the Champagne Gala and Dancing with the Stars. And you need to get your ticket soon on that. So that will be there. And then following that, we're going to finish up the season with Carmina Burana, and that is March 25th and 26th at 7:30, and it's the University of Florida Symphony Orchestra with Maestro Raymond Chaubaz conducting. The University of Florida Master Chorale, I'm going to get the names wrong, but Will Kessling is directing both choruses, the community, the Gainesville one, as well as the University of Florida. And then we have 3 guest artists, vocalists, including Dr. Offerly, Tony Offerly, who will be singing. And if you have not seen Carmina, it is a masterpiece. It was created for us in 1980. And I was looking over some old information, and there's one I'll have to make a copy of for you, Felipe.
Okay.
It was in downtown Gainesville, which is no longer a publication, but Noel was writing up about Carmina, quoting you, talking about how difficult the roasted swan section was, which you weren't the roasted swan, but just the physicality of lifting
and holding the pose and
getting them the right way. Yeah, it is just,
it's such a group work.
Yes.
We all gotta be connected. If you have the chance to go to the show, you'll see we have like 4 poles.
3 poles.
3 poles.
Because it becomes a cross.
Oh yes, that's true.
And at the very end, it's called the Roasted Swan, and it's in the tavern scene where nobody really cares what's going on, and they end up skewering him as though it's symbolic of Christ being crucified, and he's carried off, and nobody there, knows what's going on. Very, very difficult piece in this kind of body section. And even the tail end of the piece of Carmina, where it's kind of like Armageddon, there's the fall. So there's all this craziness going on stage, and there's the Christ that really isn't a Christ that comes out. And then at the very end, the Christ figure comes out, and everybody is like, and he blesses them, and it's like, we know we have done wrong, and there's that whole forgiveness aspect.
It's beautiful. I have
it is
some picture of the tail end.
Yeah.
With the cross.
It's a magnificent production, and it will go quickly. I know the front rows are already gone.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah. Wow. Well, Raymond is retiring. This is
way.
This is his last performance. So
Wow. Okay. It's gonna make even more special because he's so always such a really nice guy. He always been. He's always nice with me, super sweet, and he comes to the studio, watch rehearsal sometimes.
I know. Yeah.
Right.
Oh, definitely.
He's there, supportive, super supporting on stage and backstage on our day by day at the studio. He always there. He comes. He shows up there. And watch.
We've done so many works with Raymond, whether it's Latin American Symphonette or Choices, the piece that I did with you and Andy and Carla. It's one of my favorite pieces.
Really?
But anyway, yeah. It's
I remember that.
Yeah.
It was super.
Yeah.
Because I have 2 pictures from rehearsal.
Yeah.
And it's, I don't know, Carla and I were really, and I love it. It's one of my favorite pictures. I remember that. It was a really good work.
It was I really, Kim and I are thinking about, okay, what's going on next year? What do we want to do? How do we want to present, And I know she wants to do Swan Lake with Oksana.
I heard.
And orchestra, which we're working on that one. But anyway,
that's amazing.
We have this year, and we've already had, I have to say, we've had Phantom. We had better audiences than we've ever had.
Wow.
Nutcracker. Better than we've ever had.
Wow.
I mean, and I don't know if it's because people just want to get out again.
Right.
But the audiences have been amazing. They have been superb. They've been supportive. And I have to say, the dancing has been, just wonderful. I'm so proud of the company. I mean, it is difficult. There are people that have to, quarantine for a while before they come back in. We've had some injuries, which have created opportunities.
Right.
For
always got to
dancers.
see the good side.
Yeah.
But it has definitely been a super challenge this last 2 years.
Yeah.
It's about there. We always have injury going around. Right. Each day it's one dancer. But then we have the COVID going on, and it's been super challenging because
I'm sure
when we are ready to go on stage, somebody get COVID, somebody get injury, which is kind of part of our routine. You gotta be prepared, and it's so good. One other thing about all of the dancers, it's how we are versatile and learn quick because we gotta step up anytime in any position, and it's challenging, it's hard, but we make it work also.
But
Kim
not
does
as
a great
challenging
job.
as doing Dancing with the Stars.
No. Right? Well, you tell me.
Quite challenging.
It is super challenging. But how I said again, the first day you think you're not going to be able to do, and then you're so proud.
Yes.
The
that was
first
the
day.
longest 2 minutes of my life.
The longest? Yes.
2 minutes. I thought.
You can say something too about that, right? It was dance.
Somebody suggested that we bring back all the Dancing with the Stars and have them do some things.
Let's do like the All-Stars.
Yeah.
We should do like the All-Stars. I wanted to mention that with you and Kim.
Okay.
We should do like the All-Stars. Bring back some. Yes.
So we're going to have Felipe. And how many partners you're going to have to rehearse with?
We could do
at least
flash mob.
6. Yes.
How about that?
That's amazing. Each partner start join me, right? With your outfit. That is a great idea.
Oh, I could wear my old outfit.
That's a great idea for the flash mob. But I definitely think we should do the All-Stars.
Okay.
Because, so I said, at the end, you guys enjoy so much. It's super fun also. We also enjoy. So if you invite them again, I bet they will be happy to do it. And it being more like, now I gotta win. Because, am I wrong? It's becoming every year more
Very competitive. Yes,
between the stars and the dancers. Because I won 3 times and I haven't won for a while. But this year I really want to win. No, it wasn't. It was the judges. I'm just kidding.
Elio, I need to know where we are. I mean, I could stay here for another.
I know, we have a good time.
We could spend the evening here and keep talking. However, I think we probably need to bring this episode of On Stage with Dance Alive to a close. So I want to thank my incredible co-host. Andy said I wouldn't need to talk, that Felipe would do it all. So that's good.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you.
And Susanna Peddie, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure to be here, and so good to see you.
So good to see you, too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Elio. Bye.
Thank you.
See you next time.
See you at the gala.